Cavaliers.
Pretty crazy.
This is what he does at the end of a ball game.
Basically, the good old UNC Villanova pass back to the passer, trail him there for the wide open shot, and use the body. The passer's body is the screen. And he nailed that too.
And they wasted it.
What do you mean they wasted it?
Regular season.
Oh. The only chance that happens again is if it's the finals, if it's the playoffs. And I don't know if it's going to be Cavs Mavs finals, but
it would be an all Avs final.
No holds barred final.
Of course. Evil Bong. We're watching Anatomy of a Fall in class tomorrow.
You said that you were going to try and get that if you got the permission slips, and you got it through?
Yep. Enough kids got them signed.
Nice. What class is this? Just
sophomore English.
Normal class?
Sophomores. Yeah.
And what are you Lou! Ah! There he goes. He took off. What is this literary device connecting to?
And narration and point of view. And all that jazz.
Huh. Oh. Hey. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Did you watch it all? You got it all done?
I did. I didn't take quotes, but I'll talk about that in the quotes section.
Fucker.
We'll talk about it.
I knew you were going to.
Yeah, I didn't do it, but I will next week. I'll talk about it, yeah.
And it sounds like I'm down. We've got Seth for next week for the Tempest, so we're set.
I can do a whole sitting next for this week.
I
have to read the play again.
I've started the script, and because it's a TV movie from 1960, man, I'm trying to find anything.
Yeah, you're trying to cut so much. There's so much.
No, it's an hour and 14 minutes.
Yeah, there's just so much extra trivia and information.
There's not.
Yes, there is. Just do the history of the play.
That's what I am going to do for the history, is just the general Tempest. All of my reviews are letterbox reviews for once.
That's sick.
Yeah, I thought you would enjoy that. A little switcheroo.
I'm ready.
I think gross. I'm going to save it, actually. You know what? Never mind. Okay, you're ready. Sound check. Movie. Good. That looks good. Sweet. Okay, I am ready. Roy, you're not ready. Bulldog football.
Who?
Man, I was playing you in fantasy basketball last week. What are you looking for?
Oh, I did I do good?
You almost beat me because Jokic was going nuts.
Well, Jokic always goes nuts.
Yeah, but he had 3 straight games of 110 plus fantasy points.
Well, 110? Oh, yeah, you did have those triple-double stretches.
Yeah, he had like 112, 124, and 117. I was like, Jokic is single-handedly keeping you in this.
Yoki Bear, as they call him.
Do they call him that?
They do call him that. Yoki
Catcher
Bear. What the fuck?
For the New York Nuggets. Center for the Denver Yankees.
And man, all about the malapropisms and quips.
First man on the moon.
Don't forget his shit. Carmine. Oh, he's not here. I'm ready.
You good now?
Yeah.
Got all your ducks in a row.
Got all my ducks.
Do you really have all your rubber ducks in a row? I need to know.
Not in a row. They're in a box.
Oh, that would be a long row.
It would. Stretch around the earth twice.
I don't know. It's a big box you've got.
What big box you have? Grandma.
It's because you vacuum sealed all the rubber ducks, and some of them are really long. So now they don't take up much space.
They have to. They stretch around the room. Ginger, shut up.
You have to. You have to. You have to vacuum seal your rubber ducks. This is gold that's just not going on the podcast.
Are you recording?
The video's recording, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, good. This can't be lost. All right. 1, 2, 3, play.
Movie. Redo.
Redo. You were on it though. Right at 5 seconds. You got those movies in.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, play. Movie.
Take two.
Take two. Not because we split the recordings, because we messed up something.
I'm getting the cat.
You're always getting the cat. This happens at the start of every recording, is that you realize I need the cat, or I need to kick him out, or I have to throw laundry at him or something, or he's smoking a bong, like an evil bong, and I gotta save him, or he's being chased by a gingerdead man and I've got to save him.
There he is. Or he's on a beach being fanned by 3 fake-breasted ladies.
I don't think they were all fake-breasted.
2 of them were.
Hawaiian Island, Hawaiian music, immediately. 3 sets of breasts with girls fanning off the sunbathing. The ugliest thing I've ever seen.
It's terrible. On purposely ugly.
Oh
the
my God.
Gingerdead man, to be clear.
Yes. The Gingerdead man is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Were they 3 fake breasts? I thought one was small natural, one was large natural, and one was
2 were fake.
I think one was small natch, big natty, and large fake, but not as big as Kayla Cleavage.
Oh no, what could be?
I'm surprised she didn't show up in a film like this. Yeah, Gingerdead man sitting on a beach, ugliest thing ever. It's a burnt
turd guy,
large turd cookie with an animated CGI'd mouth. He tells the topless women about how much he hates the girl that turned him into a cookie and will find her and uphold his promise to the mama.
He wants to bang them too, he says.
Well, yeah, of course.
And he's pretty lewd about it.
He doesn't know where to find this girl until a random newspaper in Hawaii falls from the sky, showing Sarah Lee, the girl that turned him into a cookie, with a big baking headline, and now he's going to track her down and kill her.
Yeah, she's opening a bakery and getting publicity about that. We get some credits now, right?
Intro credits of scenes of just the previous individual movies with some decent suspenseful music. I did put in there, one dude in the credits was just named The Dawn. I didn't know this until I had looked back.
Yeah, there's something about him. Some other trivia thing about him, but I don't remember what it is. So, sorry, listeners. I'll make up a trivia fact. He once was actually vice president of our nation.
Whoa.
Was Spyro Agnew.
Whoa. That's a great trivia fact, Mr. L. Rents.
Don't do that shit again. So we got the movie, and now we smash cut to like Dick's head shop, right?
You smash cut to Devin sitting in his bed,
masturbating.
Yeah, our friend
Devin baiting.
Devin baiting. So there's S. Igner, B. Nediger, D. Paulding, and L. Rents.
Paulding. I told you not to say that again. Please stop. I will kill you. Anyway, so we got the.
I don't know.
We got Dick's head shop. B. Nediger.
Yeah, Dick's head shop, not Dick head shop. The S is faded on that sign.
I get it. They're so funny.
This is the Dawn, a helium-voiced little person with an eye patch, working for Larnell, who is the tuxedo shirt
hated
guy.
This character. Absolutely hated.
String?
String. despise String. Almost, I mean, he's pretty much Fred levels at this point. What his antics are?
Way worse than Fred.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I mean, the thing about Fred is also loathsome about Fred is he's clearly attempting to be this annoying. Well, it does seem like this String character is just a complete fucking scud of all human villainy.
The real guy and the character, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
he's working for Larnell, tuxedo shirt guy, selling bongs in Dick's head shop, and is upset that he doesn't get to use any of the inventory before it's sold. He convinces Larnell that they have to test him out first so that they don't cock block people and they start smoking on the job. Yeah, he's the lead.
Lead of the movie. Interesting figure. He's semi-handsome character. I don't know.
Semi-handsome, semi-okay actor.
Semi-charming. His thing, and we can get into this a little bit later if you want to, but I think part of the whole movie is he is like trying to be like the running commentary of like the smart guy, the Seth MacFarlane type. I'm quipping.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's just like he's like, I'm so smarter than you, like almost like the Ryan Reynolds bit of an actor. Yeah, sure. And it's just in a movie written by the absolute dumbest people alive. You can't like make a convincing like smart guy quippy character. He also comes off as super like the stuff that he says. He's like, "Oh, that's such a dubious statement." That's not what that means. Dumb fuck. There's a quote for him.
A fraught. He was so fraught.
Yeah, I hated this as well. And I hated Larnell in a different way than I hated String.
Titular character from the Evil Bong movies. We'll get into the main people.
He's
from
the Evil Bong,
the Gingerdead man, because we have to cross over. No, he's not. But like the Evil Bong movies are supposed to be stoner comedy, and I'm fine with stoner comedy. I like, there's a lot of stoner Pineapple Express. We watched Without a Paddle on here.
Historically, you could say Fast Times at Ridgemont High is a stoner comedy.
Sure, but this is lower than dog shit. This is loam.
This is ditch stoner comedy. This is like fentanyl comedy.
This is
fentanyl head comedy.
Yeah,
meth head comedies. Yeah.
And so they start smoking on the job. String, once again, a little person with a helium voice with an eye patch, is high and asking him how him and his hot girlfriend got into this business together. So the movie goes real meta, as like you said, the narrator basically looks into the camera and comments about it, and it's a flashback to what I could only assume was from the earlier movies.
Sure. Is it? Yeah, it's meta. Is it a strong directorial choice? Is it like look at them being self-referential, or is it we need B-roll to fill?
We need filler, is what it is. It's because this is
weird how we can tell the difference. Yeah,
it's only 80 minutes, and you can flash back to things, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it." But when it's 10 consecutive minutes of flashback,
yeah, these suck.
I don't even think Tenet was. I haven't seen Tenet, but I'm pretty sure that's just forward and reverse at the same time.
You can do it in a cool way. I don't know Tenet. Who knows? Nolan doesn't know Tenet.
Nobody knows Tenet,
as he says. Yeah.
And so, yeah, you get to see from the earlier movie scenes where him and his stoner friends purchased an incredible bong from a newspaper ad that was supposedly possessed. The thing with it is that if you smoke from this possessed bong, you get sucked into the bong world where your deepest desires are, but they aren't the way you'd expect them to be, and then you get stuck in there and die.
Kind of like the normal world. Yeah. And instead of like, what was like the thing? It was like, he's like, I want sex was one of the guys' things. So this lady came and she had like skulls for boobs.
Yeah, but then the skull boobs started to eat him.
Yeah, it's so evil. And
then the thing is this is the worst villain of all time, because she can't. The evil Bong is sentient, has a mouth as a woman. She can't chase you.
Maybe.
She can't kill you. She just tries to make you smoke out of her. That's it.
Yeah, that's Evie, girl. But if you smoke out of her, you're trapped in the Bong world for a little bit.
Not Not all the time, because they got freed when Cheech blew it up from the inside.
Yeah. Good job, Cheech, with like a suicide vest. And then Bong, Evil Bong 2, they go to like the
Amsterdam.
jungle.
It said they flew to
Amsterdam.
No, the jungle was Amsterdam. Because
cool.
They were like, we're going on a crazy mission. It was Amsterdam. They're trying to find the Bong's origin in the jungle, where they stumble across King Bong and Evil Bong, as well as the Poontang tribe.
Yeah, they were cool. And
this is more naked women.
The story there, I didn't really follow. They kill Evil Bong, King Bong. They kill him too, or something.
They were trapped by the Bongs until they broke a talisman.
It's a little spoiler.
King
you said it right. Good job.
Thank you.
I didn't get any of these, this whole movie at all. None of it made sense. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, they're just trying to, because the thing with a crossover film is you might not know the full idea of the other film. Well, so now it's like, oh, I'm a Gingerdead Man fan. I've got to get caught up on Evil Bong.
But that's part of the thing. So we're like in double dark. The other thing is, like, if you combine two different movie universes, you, in like a goofy way, have to double like the.
Hey!
No, I hate that. I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay, so I read about this. I was trying to look it up the other day. Apparently, because I'm doing it from my computer and you're Skyping from your phone, I haven't updated to the iOS 17 on my computer yet. And there's a feature through Skype with iOS 17 where it's like interactive displays and emojis. So you are making a certain gesture that makes it want to do that. But
there it is.
There it is. Do it again. And then go up and down with it. Yeah. Hey. Anyway, that's what I found.
Trying to do crying face. Gonna do Rice Hat Farmer? I better not.
Don't do that. Rice Hat Farmer. So I'm glad we got to discuss the Skype update thumbs up thing. So
that was what happened that one time, but it doesn't always trigger, I guess.
It doesn't always trigger, and sometimes there it is. Sometimes I think you're sitting like this, where like your hand is on your chin, and it clocks that kind of thing as a thumbs up.
That makes more sense than when I used to think that there was like a NSA guy listening to our podcast. And
or you thought it was
yeah.
You thought it was Seth the once. You're like, I don't know how, but I think Seth's watching.
Or I think the guy who like thinks that we're terrorists was like, I heard us say something about Zartog and was like, that's right, good point.
Yeah, let's get some monkey head, and it's like, yeah,
monkey head. But speaking, they kill King Bong.
Yeah, with the talisman, and then we flash to a guy talking to his grandpa, I think, who was telling the truth about the Bongs.
That was horny,
and how this must have been the third movie. How Willie Nelson and aliens brought an alien Bong to Earth.
It's gonna like own all the weed business on Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, and Willie Nelson, and they were barely able to destroy it, but they did.
They got Alien Bong.
So up to this point, they've beaten Evil Bong, King Bong, Alien Bong, Willie Nelson, Cheech, grandparents.
Cheech helped them, but yeah, they're all over the damn place. And then these two guys come in to buy a water pipe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the girlfriend was so glad. She's like, "Oh, I'm so happy Evil Bong's out of our life." But the bong shop owner, Larnell's acting all weird, trying to get her to leave and go to work. So obviously, he still has Evil Bong.
Evil Bong's back there. He hits it on a daily, probably.
But yeah, first customers come in, and Larnell's teaching them String how to upsell bongs, specifically the gas mask bong.
Yeah, this was horseshit. Hey, like the first rule is selling. You have to make them believe that you have superior product. And he goes over and he's like, "What's up, idiots?" And he's like, "Step one accomplished." You're like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Yeah.
And it's like
String When String tried it later, he's like, "You're a fucking bitch," and they're like,
"Yeah, that was what he did.
You're right."
They act like Larnell's this amazing salesman, and he pulls out some weed, and they all smoke it together.
The problem with the gas mask, Bong, is when you breathe it in, you're also getting all the smoke in your eyeballs. That's no fun.
Sure are. You sure are, I'd imagine, yeah.
But
because none of the gas is supposed to go into your mask at all. Period. It's supposed to stay out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So then they're upselling there, and a new guy walks in, and they're like, "All right, String, this is your guy." It was a pig clown.
What's his name? Hambo or something?
Yeah, Hambo the pig clown. He walks in looking.
What is this?
He's trying to trade mud figurines. He wasn't even trying to buy a bug.
I don't know what this is. He's like, it's an ooga booga. What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be surrealism? Is this supposed to be like spork humor?
I don't know.
Make up your mind. Ginjo,
but good
make up your mind.
Good ooga booga reference to Charles Band's previous films. But yeah, Pig Clown comes in. He's like, I'm actually trying to sell my Ooga Booga mud figurines in exchange for bongs. I'm low on cash. I think this
has to be a different Full Moon feature character.
Too niche for us to know.
Too niche. And disturbing to see.
An Asian couple walks in and their car broke down. The man's just holding the steering wheel. They don't want bongs either. They're actually looking for directions. Yeah. And it was such a racist depiction of Asian people.
They're going to be super like casual and social justice. Quit opening the fucking door. Quit that. Stop it. Lay down.
Because like they gave him the biggest teeth. This poor Asian man, and Clown Pig Man over there is like, "Oh, let me take pictures of you holding the bongs and holding your steering wheel, you fucking idiot." And so he's like, and you're like,
yeah, and he's just doing it. What is this? This is like weird, like an attempt at like some sort of Andy Warhol-esque, maybe surrealist garbage.
I was talking about Andy Warhol like a lot today at work. Andy Warhol and Banksy, and yeah.
Did you guys talk about how Andy Warhol? People think he had like an IQ of like 50.
No,
I think he's like one of the dumbest people who's ever lived.
Could
he
be.
Like barely talk and read, and he painted fucking soup cans like a little dummy, and people are like, "Oh my god,
look at this thing of Marilyn Monroe 8 times," and everybody's like, "Shit." Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree. I don't know if he's. I don't know. Now that we're talking talking Warhol, I think he's a notable figure. For like the art movements that he helped cultivate and bring about, either intentionally or unintentionally. I think the people he was around. Hold on, my mic just went, I guess. Oh. Well, okay. The people he were around were extremely talented. Guys like Basquiat. I think was actually an incredibly genius cinematic figure. Warhol's art itself doesn't necessarily grab me. It certainly grabbed a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
Let's talk in Warhol.
Good Warhol talk. Yeah, but Basquiat didn't draw soup cans.
Basquiat drew the oppressed people in depictions of power in his own style and ethos. So
that or Campbell's soup cans. Yeah, your choice. So Larnell, he got duped by the first dudes who had no cash and smoked all of his best product in the store. So maybe he's not the best salesman out there.
He knew that was going to happen, and he did it anyways.
Yeah, what an idiot. Bad salesman. So he goes back to his office to mull things over, tells String to make some big sales, and he goes into his office and has a secret safe behind a corkboard in his office. And inside is the evil Bong, gagged and tied up.
It's EB. It's EB. The evil Bong. He fucks her in the back.
No. He has kept her all this time to learn its secrets. And String, apparently those 2 guys that smoked all the product, he told them to kick them out of there, walks in with a bloody knife. He just stabbed those men.
He just killed them?
Yeah, I think so.
I hate this movie.
And then Rabbit comes in. Old Man Rabbit.
Yeah.
and we're supposed to know who this is. Larnell knows all about him. They had 3 bad previous encounters with him, so I'm guessing
he was in the flashbacks, I think.
I think so, but I didn't know who. And he just makes Larnell's life harder. Rabbit is now a door-to-door salesman, and he's trying to actually sell Evil Bong merchandise. And he just happened to stumble upon Larnell in a shop. He wasn't playing in this.
So he's just trying to sell this to people who don't know what Evil Bong is?
Yeah, I guess.
Just buy this shirt that says Evil Bong on it.
Evil Bong koozies! And you're like, no.
I'm good. Yeah.
And he's trying to get Larnell to invest, and while he's doing that, he's seductively eating a cookie.
And
Larnell the whole time's like, Larnell's like, oh my god, that cookie looks so fucking good. Let me get a bite of that cookie, buddy.
On Larnell.
And the cookie is like a gingerbread man with the Gingerdead man on it, and it's frosting, and they're all just drooling like crazy. Yeah. Rabbit got the cookie from Do Re Mi Bakery down the street.
Oh, interesting bakery. I got to get some exposition to maybe find out what this shit is. Or not even exposition. Straight up
by Sarah Lee, the Gingerdead man girl.
Correct.
And then he's like, you know what? I got to go get one of those cookies. You guys watch the store.
So good.
And they were like, he was like, it kind of reminds me of Luann. And he was like, mention Luann and I get one free nut punch. There's just like this sign on the wall. It was like, who is Luann?
It's ridiculous. One thing that I also dislike about this movie is how casual and how unimportant everything is. Like the characters meet each other just because one character like wants a cookie and he's just like, I'll quit my job. I'm gonna like leave my job for a second, go get a cookie. And that's like how the two universes collide. There's no like epic meet cute or devised plan where they run into each other. He's just like, I'll go meet this person now. I'll do it.
Or not like them fighting the villains and they happen to come into each other because of them being pushed together by the villains. No, it is literally, well, that cookie looks fucking good.
That's good.
You watch the shop for me real quick.
Yeah.
And so he leaves. Larnell leaves. L rents.
Go to that again. The last morning. Yeah, he does leave. Heads down to Do Re Mi.
And some creep is at the bakery making the one girl reach in the glass as far as possible so he can rub his dick on the display case for the cookies and make it seem like she's touching his dick.
That's super nice. Well, a great thrill.
And it's weird that everybody that's coming to this bakery, there were some good looking items, are all going for this Gingerdead man cookie.
Yeah, he's pretty like full of himself. He's like, look, I'm the fucking hottest shit of all time. So maybe there's something to that. Confidence makes the man, Brandon.
Yeah, and it translates into the cookie icing drawings.
Makes the baked goods.
And so Sarah Lee, she owns the bakery. She reads the paper with her employee about her bakery, but it brings up how she is the lone survivor of serial killer Millard Findelmeyer, and her employee wants to know the full story.
Wow, how are we gonna get that story, Brandon?
You're gonna get a fuzzy green outer screen, and then
which is like this is like not weed related. This is like a baked story.
And it's going to zoom in instead of like a circle or like a square screen to show us the flashback. Instead, it's going to be in the shape of a gingerbread man cookie. So they're holding up the cookie, and then it zooms in on it, and now we get flashbacks from all the previous Gingerdead man movies, where Gary Busey was Millard Findermeyer, the serial killer, in a diner who was trying to kill Sarah. And because of that incident, she gave up her diner career and opened up a bakery. And the Gingerdead man ended up apparently in the first movie getting caught and put into an electric chair until he burnt to death, turned into ashes. But somehow his ashes...
A little overdone. Yeah.
Somehow his ashes came back in the form of a cookie.
Yeah. They just baked themselves.
Killed her friends and family.
A sentient cookie. This cat's so obsessed. I think it's because Paul's here. He's a little amped up.
Ah.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Ah. Paul's still here?
He just arrived.
Oh, I thought he was here like 2 weekends ago when we did 50 First Dates, too.
Oh yeah, he hasn't left actually.
Or Groundhog Day.
Has not left. Can't get him to
Wait,
leave.
really?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, half of him is here.
And so
he's always here.
After all that kind of thing, Larnell ends up coming into her bakery, wanting to talk to Sarah to set up a deal between them. Because you get high, you get the munchies, you might want cookies.
Yeah, just unsolicited. Hey, let's partner up our businesses.
What does she get in return? He gets in return people that are high and want the munchies. Oh, so they're going to buy things from her. But how is he going to get her business? People are going to come in to a family bakery and be like, holy shit.
Yeah, Dick's head shop? Be great with this is a Bong.
She has nothing. I mean, she does have to advertise a Bong shop, but he has way more to lose.
For sure. It's a bizarre pairing, of course.
But
she'd be better off just selling edible cookies instead of cookie plus Bong.
Yeah, that'd be good. But this whole time, the Gingerdead man is here from Hawaii, and he's right outside the door, ready for the perfect moment to kill her. And back at Dick Head Shop, Rabbit's waiting around for Larnell in his office smoking weed when he hears moaning behind the wall.
Ooh. This stoner is interested. Checks it out. Whoa.
Checks it out. What?
Checks it out. I got a push notification about Trump.
Oh, nice.
He's dead.
Yeah. Checks it out. He immediately finds. No, he didn't die.
Donald Trump dead at age 54.
He's so much older than 54.
Yeah.
He immediately finds
audio test. My mic is being goofy.
That's gonna make my editing so nice.
Why is it being goofy? Why are you being goofy? There you go. I think it's because the USB port is down on this side. But over here is where I charge my phone. I'll try it. Behind the scenes. There we go, princess. We're good. I think. Wait. Hold on. Now we're good. Wait. Now we're good. Okay. Wait, now we're good. So, now we're good. We're good.
Good. So he fills her up with that sweet weed.
Here I am. That sweet kush.
And makes it smokes out of her and disappears.
Oh man, you might go to Bong World or something.
Could go to Bong World. But do you know why why Rabbit would even listen to her? Or ungag her or unblindfold her?
If he's aware of her evil shit, right?
Yeah.
He's selling the merch, for goodness sakes. Yeah. I don't.
But he packed her tight.
Yeah.
Packed her nice and tight. So String sees the evil Bong and no Rabbit and isn't enticed to smoke, but runs away scared with another bloody knife. And the Gingerdead man can't get to killing because Larnell won't stop eating cookies in the shop and talking to Sarah.
Is this like a flirty thing?
I think so.
But he has his model like girlfriend back at home.
Yep.
I don't know. He's a player.
Sarah doesn't want to partner with a weed store, but told her that he classed the place up. So she's like, hey, her employee and her other baker, can you guys watch this for a second? I'm going to go check out to see if it is kind of classed up. And she leaves, and the instant they leave,
is classy, they start getting after it.
They fuck, yeah. She gets all naked right away. The instant she's gone.
And this is the movie that shows everything, too, because it fucking sucks and it's lewd.
It didn't show penetration. It didn't show everything.
Might as well. Or penis.
Pretty much. And Sarah doesn't want... Oh, sorry. Meanwhile, the Gingerdead man watches them bang the whole time from like behind a sack of flour or something.
Then, true to the horror movie trope, he kills the
girl
those,
first.
the sinners, the sexers, the sex people.
Yep, and always a girl first. Stabs her in the neck over and over again. And then he sneaks into the walk-in fridge where the baker boy was in there cooling down. And he hatchets him in the head, killing him too.
Because he has a hatchet.
Where'd he get a hatchet? Yeah, what the fuck?
Or a knife, period. Yeah.
He doesn't have pockets. There shouldn't be a hatchet in a bakery.
How can he move his arms?
Yeah, you're asking better questions. He's cooked. He should be stiff.
He should be. He should be breaking off.
And he only delivers baking one-liners when he kills somebody, Mr. Rentz.
That's nice, too. Of course. Fuck, I'll kill you yourself. Anyways,
like a Gingerdead man, bitch?
And then he follows Sarah, right? After this, he's like, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the Dick's Head shop. So she's in there, and although impressed at how far the store has come, she's hesitant about promoting their business because she doesn't believe in smoking weed for anything other than medicinal purposes. And Larnell's just lying out his ass to impress her and get her business. But as he's lying, String runs out trying to warn Larnell. He's like, there's a fucking talking bong over there, and it's killing people.
Holding a bloody knife that he already killed people with.
And the Mr. Rabbit's gone, and she's like, okay, what's going on here? He's not going to listen to String and is only paying attention to Sarah. And Sarah sees the sign about Luann, and she's like, who is that? Who's Luann? And right then, Luann walks in. The same actress as Sarah Lee.
Which is confusing for the sake of confusion. Like a Julia Roberts. I don't know.
So Luann was his ex-girlfriend in the Evil Bongs, but she is the protagonist of the Gingerdead Man series.
And is both. And the new character here.
Yeah. And she's a classic, like, obsessed, like, Jersey Shore boardwalk ex kind of thing. White trash, yeah. But she just leaves, like, right away, and we never see her again. They just have, like, one little spat, and then she leaves.
And they don't, like, play up the... This is the same actress. They could have done that more later.
Yeah.
They probably confused them too much, too, the directors themselves.
And so, Larnell's able to get her out of there respectfully, and Sarah likes the way he handled his business. So they're going to promote each other. But String finally tells them that Rabbit is gone, and Larnell and Sarah go to his office to check in and see Evil Bong out, trying to get them to smoke.
Oh, no. Yeah, come smoke me. Yeah. Except she's come smoke me, you fucking fat bitch. Yeah.
That's supposed to win you over? Like,
I don't know. They say shit like that, yeah.
The thing with, like, slashers and killers is, like, say Jason, he's 6'8" with a machete and just ruthless, strong killer. This is a bong with no arms or anything. You could just grab it and smash it, and it's gone.
Yeah, walk away.
There should be no chase. There should be no, but they can't resist.
Gingerdead Man is here too.
Yeah, and she starts enticing Larnell, even though he knows, with all of his desires. No.
Not yet.
Gingerdead Man sneaks up on them, and he's trying to kill them.
Yeah, he's trying to kill. He gets String first. He does kill String, doesn't he?
Yeah, he shoves a bong through his neck.
Fucking stupid and crazy. No, our favorite character.
And Larnell and Sarah are hiding in the office, telling each other about their pasts. All while Evil Bong and the Ginger Man talk to each other out in the lobby about how they can work together.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid me.
Anyways.
Yeah, and they might work together. But she entices him to get the desires of killing Sarah. She's like, if you smoke for me, you can kill Sarah all you want. And you can meet your mama. And you can be turned back into a human if you smoke from me. But he's like, you know what? I want to kill this bitch in real life first. And so he's trying to break through the door. And Larnell kicks the shit out of him.
Gingerdead.
No, Gingy, yeah. And they're like, the only way to escape from the Gingerdead Man is to smoke from Evil Bong so that we're in the Bong world and we can't die.
To a new realm, yeah.
So they smoke. Although
so Sarah
didn't, but He smoked from it and blew the weed in her face.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's only the smoke that transports you there, not putting your lips on the thing.
Secondhand Bong world.
Yeah. And the Gingerdead man's like, fuck it, I'll smoke from you and I'll follow you inside. Sarah was in there
like
getting her desires.
Dream situation. Yeah.
Inside the Bong, she's in a diner outfit and talking to sentient baguettes and pies in the sky.
That's her dream, and she wants to fuck them too.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then the Gingerdead man is he finds King Bong stuck inside Evil Bong, and he's arguing if
this is like not his like desire though. Yeah, this is like part of the world. Just King Bong's chilling down there.
Yeah, he just ran into him. King Bong sicks the Poontang tribe on him, and he's too horny. He loves naked women. So he starts motorboating their boobs. But as he motorboats them, it sucks them inside their titties into
brilliant art here.
Into a void, like a vortex. Yeah.
Sure.
He's sucked inside the Poontang girl's boobs, and this is my note, and is stuck in a vortex in front of Sarah Lee's desires of the talking foods that are a tribunal court system who will decide his fate.
Sure. And it's like a sausage party deal, I guess. I don't know. Is it like they decide he's got to be like a cookie forever or some shit?
Yeah, of course. He's found guilty of all his crimes of murder by the tribunal council, and he will be eaten and reborn over and over and over in this
sort of justice exists then in Bong world.
But they decide to give the Gingerdead man one more chance instead of eternal damnation. I don't know why they did, but he was like, I promise I'll never kill again. They're like, oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. I haven't heard this one.
So, yeah, he gets free. Meanwhile, Larnell's fondling a wall of boobs.
Nice. He loves it.
Just a full wall, just breasts after breasts after breasts. Yeah. And
he too would love you know who would love this?
Seth?
Well, Seth, but fucking the guy from Good Luck Chuck. Yes.
Yeah.
He would love this.
Stu and Seth, the big two.
They'd have such a great time with the boobs.
And he sees these wall boobs and he's finally like, oh my god, I know what this wall is. It's Rabbit. This is Rabbit's desires. He's stuck inside, pops out, and he just wants to sit and talk with them. He doesn't want to leave as he has mastered the life inside the Bong. He can get all his desires, but knows when to pull back so that the desires don't kill him or hurt him.
He's reached a Bong world nirvana, Brandon.
Sure. And he's spitting wisdom and telling them about a loophole how to get out. Is if you're enjoying your time inside the Bong, you can't leave. So they're like, oh, what if I just say I hate it in here? And they do.
You don't have to believe it. They just have to say it. Yeah.
They're like, I'm not having fun in here. And then they're out. And that's it. They're just out.
That's the movie.
But the Gingerdead man doesn't know that. So he's stuck inside with Rabbit and the Poontang tribe. And he tries to get out. But then the Poontang tribe's eyes shine red. And he gets stuck inside. And now he's just smoking weed by the boob wall. Yeah. And that's the end of the movie.
And that's zero sort of satisfaction, I guess, that I got out of the ending.
It's not versus. The two never fought each other.
And Evil Bong still exists?
They both technically exist. Usually the thing is that either one of them dies or both of them dies. And I mean, like I said, we've done Freddy versus Jason. They didn't fight until like the last half hour, but at least they fought. At least we got to see something.
Punched each other at least once.
Yeah. Alien and Predator did their shit.
This is like if we were build Mayweather versus Pacquiao and they come out and they just start baking together.
And Mayweather just kind of danced around and avoided everything.
Yeah.
They made macaroni necklaces.
I know what they did. So that's the film.
That's a fucking film.
5-second break.
Really abrupt. You told us what to do and we did it. It's like if you're stuck inside a bong and you say, I don't enjoy it, you're just out.
You're out. You get out. You just have to say it. That was a stark reminder of what my classes aren't like. And I'm like, quiet. And they're just get louder. They don't even say words.
What if they called you L Rents?
I told you to say that again. Last warning. I swear to
God. They call me last warnings, bitch.
They call me like Lucas mostly, which I'm fine with. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though.
What about Mr. L?
Sometimes they call me Mr. L.
Mr. Loser. Call me
Mr. Loser, of course. And then you can't call me late for dinner. I got quotes. Remember?
How many quotes you can have 12 of them. You have 12, right?
Well, how many quotes you got?
I have 11.
Ooh, one less than I should have had. Folks. Lacking in the quote department this week. I had some personal things come up while watching the movie that actually inhibited me from taking quotes. But I love the viewers. I love the listeners. This is sort of the TGTB TM family. So as a promise makeup, next week I will have 24 quotes for The Tempest. There you go. All is forgiven. Thank you. You're so kind, listeners.
And
24 quotes.
That would be like the most we've ever had. What were the personal issues, if you don't mind?
That's personal, Brand.
Oh, you do mind. Okay, sounds good.
That's personal. I don't mind, but it is personal.
Okay. Well, my 11 quotes, none from IMDb, because there were none on IMDb.
Yeah, so that makes sense. It's all from your dome.
Yeah, the first one. If it weren't for the floozy at the bakery turning me into this, I'd be shooting custard all over all three of you. Gross. Look at me now. I'm shooting flour here.
Gross. I don't know what that was. That's in fucking sexy, but obviously, yeah.
This, I think, is string. This is how I let society keep the boot around my neck. Yeah, otherwise, I'd be a rager that murders the world.
That's what he said when he's smoking weed, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, that's
how society keeps the boot around his neck, by him being
keeps
high.
Me docile. Yeah.
I actually kind of like this one.
Oh no.
This was a flashback in the evil Bong, so it's not even technically from this movie. It's one of the previous ones, but they're asking
from evil Bong one.
They're asking about what happened to the Bong. He's like, I didn't sell the Bong, man. I had it in storage. My wife sold all my shit, including my Hot Wheels collection. Man, I miss those little cars.
Little cars. That was Chong, yeah. I think Chong said that.
What you need to know, Sonny Boy, is that if your eensy weensy teeny little penis was the work on a hook, or was the worm on a hook, it wouldn't feed a goddamn guppy.
Great. That's a good quote, actually. Not bad. Good insult. I hated it, but it was not bad.
This is the girlfriend of Larnell talking to Larnell after he says his whole story, and she's like, happy that the Bong's gone. She's like, we never really talked about it, but I'm so glad that evil Bong is gone. Like, of fucking course you are. You don't have to say that.
Yeah, you're not in hell.
I'm so glad that it's gone. Yeah, it ruined your life.
Yeah, it was the worst thing that happened to humanity. Yeah.
That's like me waking up every morning and be like, I'm so glad I'm not dead. Like, okay.
I'm glad Satan hasn't dominated the universe.
Or has. What the fuck is this? This gotta be. This might. Oh, this is.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
This might be string. This might be pig clown, but it's to the Asian guy, and it's. This ain't the fucking zoo, Wang, but I totally Pokemon your chick. Boobzilla Unleashed.
I think that was string, because he said at one point he got so high he woke up at the zoo and stayed there for a week straight. There's a quote.
That's true.
So maybe it's a tie back to that.
Larnell eating one of the cookies. Oh, no, Rabbit eating the cookies. One of the two. They are moaning and they go, my groin's all tingly.
Pretty mild for this movie, yeah.
This is fucking stupid. When life gives you lemons, I make gingerbread men. from Sarah Lee.
That's a good quote. That's a good quote.
One thing that I kind of liked about Larnell is that he kept making actor and pop culture references that made no sense whatsoever.
I was just gonna say.
When he sees the evil Bong on his desk, he walks and he goes, "What in the name of Don Cheadle?" And I was like, "What?" That's not a saying.
That's poor humor.
That's not a phrase. You actually said this one earlier. Here's Gingy.
Here's Gingy.
And I just had to take that because I took Here's Johnny. And here's another Larnell one. When they're in the Bong world. No, this is right as he's about to kick Gingerdead Man through the door. He goes, "Now stand back, little lady. I'm about to do some Jean-Claude Van damage."
Ooh.
I actually thought that one was pretty good.
Good reference.
But those are my 11 quotes. So,
wow, we could have got a lot more obscene there. And then strap in for 24 quotes next week.
And whatever I take and whatever Seth takes.
Am I allowed to quote the text or just the film?
You could quote either.
I can quote the bard's work himself.
Sure. When I was doing my research for The Tempest, technically one of the writers of it is William Shakespeare. And remember how David Dakota has a million pen names and he has 280 films?
He's got a bunch, doesn't he?
William Shakespeare's IMDb has 1,879 films under his
fucking goat. He is a goat.
I didn't list any of it, so it's ratings time.
Does it have all the requisite ratings?
It doesn't have one. Can you guess which one?
I doubt it has a thermometer.
Correct. Nice. That's a point for you.
Let's go.
So no thermometer, but Rotten Tomato audience score?
Fuck, do people like these? 30%.
30%. You're within your rule of 8%. It's 22%.
Wow, I am within the rule. On the money. Okay, people, I don't know what to think still. I have no better inclination.
22%.
Yes.
So what about IMDb Metascore? This is critics out of 100.
Critics.
There were only 12 total reviews, not enough for Metascore to actually generate one. And then so I went through all 12 reviews, found their scores. Only 7 had scores, then averaged them, which was tough because there was 4-star scales, 5-star scales, and 10-star scales. So I had to
This is the most work you've ever had to do for the podcast, just for this one. Wow. I mean, not really, but that's a lot of effort.
I was going to say, not the editing for the Florida project when all of our video went out 8 times, or...
You could have just said we didn't have one for this, but good on you.
Thank you.
Oh wait, that's IMDb users. Metascore, I'll say 1.9.
19?
Yeah.
It's 40.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 7 reviewers averaged to a 40.
I guess some B-movie reviewers, schlocky guys, they're probably like, Bong!
Yeah. And then audience score out of 10.
This is where you referenced it being low on the list, number 96, I believe, or something close to that.
Correct. It was right there. Number 96. Good work.
It would put that at a 2.2, I believe.
It's actually a 3.6.
Fuck, I'm dumb.
And I'm pulling up.
They let me teach kids.
It's okay, El Rents. And let's see, because we already said a lot of the ones that are below it, technically, when I do the bottom 100. But ones right above it, I did say The Room was the only other one on the list. Then you've got Adventures of Food Boy High School Superhero, The Wicker Man, Mel, Llamageddon, The Cat in the Hat, The Last Airbender, Movie 43, things like that.
Mostly bad stuff.
Space Chimps.
Minus Mel. Mostly bad stuff, yeah.
Yeah, minus Mel. So that's what we got. What are you giving Gingerdead Man versus Evil Bong?
Don't love it. The question is, how far does it drop? And the plummet stops at a 0.7 for me. This is dog shit. It's very bad. It's obscene bad. It's near total devastation levels. I think this is the newest entry into the half-star movie club for me. The now the 11 worst movies I've ever seen in my life. So I guess it has that laurel on it. I didn't like it. I thought it lacked a lot of heart and soul and emotion and great.
It lacked a lot of anything. You're right where I'm at. I'm a 0.3.
Ooh, way low.
We are low. Averaging to a 0.5. This is in the lower echelon of things like Star Wars Christmas and Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas with me. Like this,
I think you're right.
This has got to be one of the worst films I've ever seen. And like I said, at least when we look back at Star Wars, we can laugh at the stupidity of things. I don't really laugh at Kirk Cameron, unfortunately. It's just a horrendous piece of garbage.
Propaganda. Yeah.
Propaganda.
This is like, I was like uncomfortable while watching it and not laughing, which I think missed the mark there.
And then I bring up like David Dakota, like A Talking Cat sucked. I didn't think Bigfoot versus DB Cooper were good, but like those seem so much, and Birdemic, watchable. Those are watchable. They seem better, even though Bigfoot versus DB Cooper was 30 minutes of just walking or undressing in front of a mirror. At least, you can at least tie that into something important. This has no redeeming factors at all. So the worst characters I've ever seen. This is garbage.
It's tough to watch. But do people agree with us?
What about movie critics? I've got 2
pros.
2 pros.
Big Grog. He died.
No.
Go ahead.
Joe Blow, the movie critic.
Oh, we've done him before. Yeah.
Just says hilariously awful. So I don't know if he's saying it's, but I think he's saying it's so fun. It's funny that it's so bad.
I think so, which I disagree with. I don't think it's funny.
I don't think it's funny either, and I don't think he thinks it's funny. I think he thinks the idea of it being this bad is funny. Like,
yeah, I can. Yeah.
Even like the Room, the king of B movies, has redeeming qualities compared to this garbage.
And you can laugh at like the ineptitude of it. Yeah, you're not. You can't even do that.
The other one I found, like, surprisingly, on Wikipedia, one of the 2 critic reviews, Joe Blow the movie critic, and it didn't give me a critic's name, but from Missoula Independent.
Ooh, I saw that. You're right. That's pristinely weird, which does not exist anymore, but go ahead.
Yeah, so an independent Missoula, Montana newspaper said,
not the Missoula,
give the film praise for bringing together 2 of Full Moon's favorite series. I was disturbed by the film's first scenes, but the film got better as it progressed.
Who is reading this in Missoula, Montana, right? And is like, yes, the Full Moon features.
Which is funny because when you weren't on the episode, but when we did Christmas Mail, Quizmice, with Sister Peyton, one of the ones that I found was from the Billings Gazette, and I was like, what is this? Why is this here?
Fucking reviewers, yeah.
So Joe Blow and Missoula Independent. But then I've got the Classic 7 for users.
Onward?
There is. I'm just trying to see if there's a single returner. There's not a single returner. So
new 7. Let's hit the first one.
Scyther Titus.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
Pokemon. Like, the movie's not even funny.
For who? Yeah, who is this?
It's not Manic. You know,
poopy.
Marina and I were talking about this earlier. You know what's funny? And you think this is the funniest thing. Let me pull it up real quick. Because it's so, they don't try and make it funny, but it is. It's this.
Scientists were able to mimic Nessie Amun's voice by recreating his mouth and vocal cords with a 3D printer. It allowed them to produce a single sound.
The sound of a mummy.
Did I tell you about the tweet I saw? Speaking of mummies, what do mummies do when they catch you? They just beat your ass. What do they do?
I guess they do, yeah.
Why are they always chasing you? They just beat the fuck out of you? Yeah.
Did you see that Cam Newton almost got jumped at like a youth football thing?
He handled business.
Yeah, there's 3 dudes trying to jump him. Don't try and jump a 6'5", 240-pound freak athlete.
NFL player.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's a 12-second clip, and it's not supposed to be funny, but that's a million times funnier than this one. Scyther Titus, December 9th, 2019 says, I've seen all of the other full moon offerings of Evil Bong and Gingerdead Man. And so when I say this is a cheap waste of time, know it is as a fan of these types of cheesy schlock movies. The main problem is that so much of the runtime is taken up by flashbacks and exposition. There's barely any actual new interactions with the characters you might even care about. It's all a tease and no substance, and is a letdown since they could have gone all out in a mess of schlock, but instead it is the tamest and lamest of the bunch. Pure disappointing, 3 out of 10.
Wow, that's from a full moon seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
The insight of an expert. I'm glad you found it. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, there were only, I think, 18 reviews, so it was pretty narrow to pick from.